the Oi Rio Women's Pro. It's a Saturday afternoon here in Saquarema as we are at a new location. Lakey Peterson taking on Keely Andrew.
Keely Andrew, if she can get past and get into that quarterfinals, but a very strong Lakey Peterson. She's had some great performances and put up some big scores already in this event.
Well, two informed surfers on their forehand. I was listening to Potts and his opinion of Keely Andrew's forehand a few heats back, and I think that she's got a really, really tight repertoire, as is Lakey Peterson's forehand. However, they'll be using the backhand as well because it is a peak here in Saquarema at the new location. And Keely, nice pace here. She sets the tone for the heat early on. Sweeping turn, little pocket. Lots of energy here in the South Atlantic, and that way will push her through to the dead spot.
She does have skills on the backhand as well. There is lots of beach breaks in that region, and when the point breaks aren't firing, you know she's going to be going left at the beach breaks, and she can show those skills right here and now. Good start for Keely. She's going to get the better of the exchange over Lakey Peterson. Of course, Lakey looking at the right. This wave going to have probably not as consistently good waves coming on the rights. Maybe more reps, more opportunity, but a lot more backwash as well. So we'll see. It would be a mistake in my eyes to have your blinders on and not, focus on one direction.
And then, I sat down and with O, and he's kind of like, everything else is sweet. You were just that touch too deep for the rights, and I was kind of sitting on the corner of the left. So, and then going into the two-man heat, it kind of narrows it down all again, and just catching my waves and then minimizing hers as well. So, yeah.
In here.
Well, let's have a look at what's going on in the water here. Keely Andrew will activate this ride. Nice stretched out bottom turn. Sweeps it nicely. Beautiful S lines. Another little chip. So in the pocket for the second turn. No more on that broken face. So she'll pan out again. Bring a 4.83s and 4.76s there. Wally right-hander here for Lakey. Let's see what she can do. Cannot quite harness that one. Backwards this morning. Did you see that?
He's pretty comfortable. I mean, but again, all these different techniques. Some people will put their tail onto the sled and hold on to this the nose. You see Steph Gilmore do that. Parco, situation where someone would have surfed 5 heats in a day. And if you look thinking about 5 heats, that's 2.5 hours of competition, and it's a strain on the body.
This young lady, Keely Andrew, back in the lineup here. Average heat score is 13.53, operating at a higher set of numbers than Keely Andrew at 11.15. And here we go with Lakey, the Californian, already making a final in 2017. Gets to work aggressively, dare I say. Looking on point. Strong turns. She'll glide out on that one.
Criticalness and degree of difficulty. She sets it up with this bottom turn, perfectly timed. Hit that whitewater section, was crumbling down. She's able to get the board up and over vertically, and then utilizes every ounce of this wave all the way to the inside. Wasn't able to get a closeout move, but I think the strength of that outside maneuver will fetch the biggest number for her and could rival the 6.0.
Seeing a 5.7 in it, I'm seeing a 6 in it. And before that number even comes in, Lakey will activate again. Here we go. Nice tight section. That wave is a bit of a fader, so a peak that just runs flat. So Keely, a newer name on the championship tour, and we'll talk more about her heritage as she goes back, repeating that big open bottom turn that we saw on her first wave. Nice snap there. New section, squares it up, holds it together, and stitches together a fourth ride of the heat.
Solid. A bit bigger than what we've seen from Lakey, and that was powerful. 2 in a row. Quick snaps. This last one was more of a placement turn. Probably could have seen that been a bit more high quality of a turn. We would have seen a much bigger score, but it's still going to be, I feel like, the best wave of the heat.
It's now May, and it is Brazil to deal with. Stop number 4 on the championship tour, and Lakey Peterson finds herself in this round 4 encounter. It is the round before the quarterfinals.
Been touted as one of those surfers that could be a title contender.
Well, she's not holding priority, so Keely Andrews turned her nose up at this wave, and Lakey's got a great crack to start. She can't come around it from our camera angle.
Another good read from Keely.
Yeah.
Not utilizing that priority, letting Lakey go.
On the championship tour, via that qualifying series, and here she goes.
Well, this was actually a replay of a wave. She utilized her priority here, hoping to better the 6.0. Goes down on the final move and only received the 5. So again, priority shifted. So that was important part of this heat.
And everyone in Santa Barbara will be standing up now because this is the chance for Lakey Peterson. Here we go. Nice sweep. Technically perfect for what the wave is offering. Reaches out onto the flatter wall for the cutback. Little chip there. Oh, and that's a fader, Pete. That's a fader.
Well, see, it was kind of deep on the bank, which looked like it was going to have that opportunity, but it just didn't quite get those final sections.
Keely has a little look as well.
Feels like the lefts that are kind of off into the channel.
It's a 4.4, Pete. It does appear in the top 2, but nowhere near the requirements. And just like that, round 4 wraps up, and Lakey Peterson has to exit Brazil with a 9th place finish. Stay with us. The quarterfinals are up next.